Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's lovely world. And this guy behind me is what we've been working on for the Creeper Coaster. And we built a lot of track that's sort of just kind of hanging in midair for the most part. And that's the way it's going to be for a while. I'm just going to get the minecart track built for you and everything else that needs it, and then we're going to go back and kind of fill in the terrain, and that's where it becomes an option for if you just want to do your own terrain. It's fine with me, whatever floats your boat. I want to get down into the belly down there and keep going on our little project. Not little, but this is anything but a little project, if I'm sure you'll agree. And one thing I wanted to mention over here on the right side, there's this one. I had this in the wrong spot. I've moved it into the correct spot, but I told you to put it on the second one, and I think I remember saying something like, I can't tell if it's really the first or second one. It really was supposed to be the first one, so I moved that over, and I'm sure by now you know how to actually do that. So what we're going to do today is we are going to bang our head on the ceiling, and where does Bruce the Bat go? Bruce! Usually he's kind of hanging out under here. Maybe he despawned. He must have despawned. There's too much light in here. Anyway, we're going to build a gigantic block of TNT today, and we're going to start the makings of the tunnel that's going to head out of this area. So let's get started. All right, I'm going to grab some red wool, and I'm just going to first draw an outline. Now, what I did, I should back up and mention this. In the last video, I'd kind of randomly put these down. Turns out they were the exact right number of tracks, which almost makes up for the fact that I had to move every single torch that I laid down to even put up the white wool that was around here. So just to be clear, this is 5 tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, that first one gets curved. So we want to be since this is square, we want to be 5 blocks away from every edge, not the white part, but we want to be 5 blocks away from the actual green part of the wall. So yes, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's red. And this whole thing is 14 by 14. So we've just laid down 1. So that's 13 left. Well, it's not really okay. I'm not dividing it in half because the room does not divide itself in half. If we put 2 down, this will make more sense. So the 2 is 12. So then more 6 on each side of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you just double check them. We're going to be 5 blocks away from the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. And if you want, you can just do it that way. Just go right up to the wall and say to yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th one, put red. And then just make from here, we're just going to make our 14 by 14 area. And I'm just going to kind of do the same thing. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look there, I did it right already. And here, let's see, where are we? I'm going to count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I just needed 1 more, and there we go. Matches up to perfect square. Now we've got a 14. Now we know exactly where that goes. It's important to get that right because I want to do one little extra bit first before we get into building this actual TNT thing. So right here, I admit I've already dug out some stuff under here that you're going to need to dig out. So if we're lined up with the what do you call it, the minecart track here, we're going to punch out this one on the other side of the wall from it, and then 1 to the left, and then we're going to go. Let me count this for you. Oops, I took out too many. No, not concrete. Be very disappointed by that. Okay, let me just. I'm gonna carve out what I did, and then I'll give you the dimensions because honestly, I can't remember. I remember it was 5 deep, I believe. There we go. So this is the hole we're gonna need to do kind of where the minecart track comes down and goes around and it starts going this way. Which when I first made my first creeper coaster, I went in the wrong direction. I went like this way or something like that. And boy, was I surprised when I came out after digging that tunnel. I was like, where am I? I was like in the mini golf course or something like that. I was like, where the heck? I'm like, oh boy. Anyway, so you definitely don't want to do that. Ultimately, you want the tunnel to go in this same direction, but underground. So let's see. What did I say? So we come over here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks wide. And so I think it's 7, 1 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're going to dig out the 5 by 7 area, and then you're going to dig down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then just make this little hole for right now, and just kind of keep that in mind. I didn't want to get too far without having enough light to really see what we're going to do, and we're gonna build the tunnel in there. And also, first, let's do we want to do the redstone and set off the redstone alert? Yeah, let's do it.
Redstone alert, redstone alert, redstone alert.
So, very little redstone, but what we have to do is first we have to replace one away from this, red wool. We're going to replace that with a detector rail, and temporarily I'm just going to get rid of this green wool so that I can so you can see what's going on, and maybe I'll get rid of this too, just temporarily. You may not have to do this. I just want you to be able to make sure you can see what's going on here. So let's see. So I'm going to dig down. Actually, I'm going to dig down 2 for this whole area. And you can see down here. I don't know if they'll be able to pick this up on the video. This is what was under here. It's just I had just a big cave, so I had to actually build a tunnel under here to make it look like I dug it out. How about that? That's crazy, right? I don't think that's really going to matter. And we're going to need to dig out, I think, just a couple here like that. Let me see. Okay. Oh, I want to dig out underneath here too. So I want to run the you could do this probably 100 different ways, but I want to run the redstone kind of under like the edge of this, because I think this is okay to do over here, but I'm just going to follow what I did. How about that? I'm just going to follow exactly how I did it in his world. All right, so let's see. We're going to take, and it doesn't even matter, like, that this way we don't have to worry about if we break this wool, green wool, and don't replace it, you won't see it because the red wool will be over top of it. That'll be one thing. So I want to put down, let's see, I'm going to grab some red wool here just to build upon. I'm going to put, I think 3, might have to fix this a little bit. 3, I think we'll maybe do it. Let's see. So we're going to have the door here. The pistons have to sit here. Sticky pistons. So if the sticky pistons are here, and there's 2 of them stacked up on top of each other with red wool attached to them, I think that's where we want them. Yeah, because then they'll be, when it's open, it'll cover up the door like that. So yeah, so we're going to do it just like that. And then I'm going to put one more piece here and bring some redstone up to that and down. Let's see, I'm going to dig out one more here, come down here. And the one thing we need to do is reverse the signal of this, which means we have to, in other words, I'm going to put a block down here, put a redstone torch on this side of it. That way they're automatically engaged, because what you want to have happen is they'll be closed, and when the minecart comes, boop, it'll reverse this what we just did, and it'll open it just for enough time to get through. So now we just have to run a little redstone right underneath here. Just kind of make it nice and simple like that. I think that should do it. Let me put a minecart down on there, and it should immediately tell us whether we did this right or right. I'll put that there. And there we go. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Now the real trick is to make sure it happens, without any sort of delay. But there's no, if you have to run it in some other way, try not to use a repeater, because that might delay it, and you might smash into the wall in the process of doing that. So that's it. That's all the redstone. That might be all the redstone. No, it's not quite all the redstone for the whole creeper coaster. There's a little bit more up where Stu lives, but not really. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. So I'm going to go ahead and put this floor back, and then we can continue with the fun stuff. We're going to make this. Yeah, put that there for now. Make this gigantic block of TNT. Okay, so now we have to be careful. I can't put a block here because it'll block that signal. See if I do that. No good. That's okay. Like I said, you're not going to see it. Just going to put the TNT here and fix the floor. I'll do it this way. It'll be a little easier for me. And voila. There we go. Ready to go. No one's the wiser. So now that's all hidden in there. And so let's do one wall. Now they're all exactly the same. So let's get one started. I'm just going to grab a fresh load of materials, a little red, black, white, And that should do it, right? Yep. All right, I'm gonna I'll just do this one side. All right, so we've got one row of red down here. What we want to do is add 2 more on top of that, and then we're gonna do 1 row of white, and it's actually a total of 5 blocks of white, and then the letters kind of come into play. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just add. Yeah, we'll add the other 4 blocks of white on. Then we just need to add 3 more of red again, and then we'll be at the top. And then once we're done the sides, we'll go up and do the top design and there's like a fuse looking kind of thing on the top. Okay, so now so it's 3 red, 5 white, 3 red. And the whole thing should be 12 blocks tall. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoops, hold on a second. Oh dear, we wanted 6 blocks of white. 6 rows of white, I mean. There we go. That would be good if I actually read my little drawing better. That's okay. We can fix this easy enough. That's why we do just one side, and then work on duplicating it. Okay, so now this will be much easier now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. We already know that. Okay, so I'm going to grab the black, and we're going to go 1 block away from the top and 1 block away from the side. We're going to start here with the T. Put in 3 black blocks there, and then we go 1, 2, 3 down. So we're 1 block away from there. There you go. There's a T. So all the letters are also 1 block apart from each other. So I'm going to skip this one and start here from the N and just go down the same height as the T. 3, 4. Then we're going to, I'll tell you what, let's skip 2 and then just do the exact same thing. Then we'll connect them to make the N. Because what you do is it's not this top one, it's these 2 diagonal middle ones like this. And then the T again, 1, 2, 3. I'll do the whole T and I'll just fill it in. Easy peasy. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so now I'll just do that same thing on the other 3 sides. Now over here, obviously this is gonna have like a little hole for this, but you know, it's at the same height as this, so you don't want to cover this up. You know, do not put any red wool in front of this, or you will not be happy when you run into that wall. Or if you do, just, you know, so you can go back and forth, just go ahead and put them in, and then just pop out those 2 when we do that. So once that's done, that should look like this. And as you can see, I left, it's kind of hard to see here, but that left that little door there, and that will be activated by the minecart, which actually we kind of need now at this point, just to kind of leave that open. Okay, here we go. But what we want to do now is we're just going to do the roof. Let's see, what's the easiest way to tell you how to do this? It's do we want to fill it on with the red and then do the that's okay. All right, we're going to do what we have here. We're just going to add 1 more row of red all the way around, so we've got a total of 2. And then there's these little white squares. It's kind of this little grid pattern, and then there's like a black, I don't know, the cord that goes around. All right, so from here, now we're going to take white, and they're just going to make these, you know, little squares, and then skip. You know, maybe it'd be easier to do this. Skip 2, and then make a grid that goes all the way across. Skip another 2, go all the way across, and then we should have space for 1 more, I think. Oh no, these are 2. Oh, sorry. These should be 2 blocks of red in between each one. There we go. That makes more sense. And then do the same thing. So 2 here, and then 2 there. Yep. Okay. Perfect. And again, it just helps if I read my notes, people. I don't always do that, as you well know. Okay, so then just complete the squares going this way. Same thing, you just want it to be 2 rows of red wool. It's a little dark up here, but we're going to fix that. 1, 2, right there. Yep, that looks good. Yeah, let's get some torches up here. It'll be a little easier to see what's going on. I'll try not to put them where they're supposed to be, because that's, you know, not helpful. But, oh, well, we do need them on the corners, so let's do that. That way it'll help. Since we need them there anyway, be an excellent place to start. And will give us all the light we need so we can see. Yep, perfect. Okay, then just, just fill these in with the white wool up here. Okay, so we've got something that looks like this. Now we're going to take our black wool, and here's the part where I have to make sure I'm turned the right way according to my map. So I have to have the rail that comes down. I want that at my back. And let's start with, all right, so let's go back to the back wall here. We want to go to the 6th block on this edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start here and do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so that's right, that's right in the middle there. Then we're going to pull back to diagonally 1 there, and then 2 here. Covers up that 1 a little bit. And let's see, we want to do a diagonal to that one here, and actually we want to go across a total of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we want to just add 1 block of black on each of those there. Then come back here and just do a block of 3. That kind of, it's the same, matches up with these. Then here we're going to do kind of almost like a little hashtag here, starting the same area here, line that up and just go all the way across, and then add 1 more, and then pull back and add 1 here, here, and here. Pull back, put 1 in there, and diagonally there. So we should be touching that corner like that. I wish I could go up higher to give you a better view of this. So that's part of it. And then we just have a little more on this side to go. Okay, we just want to put 1 diagonal there, another one here, 1 more here, and then pull back and put 1 right behind it. Diagonal there, and then we should be right on the edge. We'll put 2 here, and then 2 diagonals there. It ends right there. Maybe I'll come over here so you can see it from this angle. From here. So now we just need to put a few more torches down here. And again, I have to make sure my back is to that thing so my map is set up right. Yep. Okay. So we want 1 here. Let's see. Oh, there's 1 more black thing here. It goes right here. There we go. Okay, all right, so that one there. The next row we put 1 here. Nothing up here. Oh, there's 1 right like in the middle of that area. And then 1 on the top left hand corner of that one. Lower right hand corner of this one, and that one. And there we go. So now the room looks a lot brighter. The ceiling is more brightly lit. That's it's much better. Help keep the googlies to a minimum. All right, so we have ourselves a gigantic block of TNT. That's excellent. So let's go down in here and see what we can do down here for the rest of the video. We should have a little bit of time left. Okay, so we have this hole, and we want, I want to get the minecart tracks and stuff on hand. Power rails, redstone torches. I'm going to grab some red wool because this part of it here is strictly red wool, and then it turns into like a rainbow pattern, which starts to become a pain because you can't keep all the rainbow, like all the colors in your inventory at the same time. It just doesn't work that way. Okay, so okay, so just adding 1 up here gets that down there, and we're going to step it back down here. So we're going to do 2 there, so it's going to go down 2 here. And we're going to go from under here, we're going to down 1 more here, 1 more here, and then 2 here, right? Because this is going to be what we could do. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Just put a bunch of red wool here, and again, get rid of the torch. That's fine. Just do that like that. So we're going to need that, and might as well do it on this wall too. I don't think we're going to need all of this like filled in, but we can. It's not going to hurt anything, and that way we'll know for sure that there's no way anybody's, that you're not going to see any red. This is going to come up a little bit higher in just a minute anyway, so that's fine. In fact, we can just get this there. Is that still, can we do that? Okay, good. That'll work. All right, so we're going to go 2 here, 1, 1, and then 2 here. Then we're going to come around like this, down 1. And then we'll be, at this point, you know, this is where you're going to have to dig out, like the floor is going to be the red color. But I wouldn't dig out any. I think we need these 3 as other colors. So let's just hold off on doing anything else there. In the middle here, we're just going to build a little, just a little wall here. I don't want it to go that far because the same reason that color is going to be there. So let's just bring that up to floor level. And here we'll put 1 here so that you know, we don't see anything else here. And then we'll just bring this wall across like that. Just so that when we build the colorful, I think there's 3 colors that start here. So I don't want to interfere with that, but this shouldn't interfere at all. So let's just bring this up. 3 more there. And let's just do that side all the way out to here. Bring this across. It's getting a little dark in here, but there's actually a torch. I didn't grab a torch. Right at the, if we go 2 blocks down from what we just did, like that. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so we want to finish this little area off here. I'm going to put 1 here. Is that right? Is that possibly? How am I going to get through there? Is that really? Oh no, never mind. That's the never mind. That's that. Okay, so we want to just kind of temporarily put 1 there. Doesn't matter. You can make the whole roof. Just bring this back to, yeah, just bring that back all the way to there. That's fine. Yep, so then that closes off. If we move this little guy out of the way, there we go. So this is closed, and then boom. Oh, look, we can do this. Ready? Climb in here, go push down, whoop, and we're in. Perfect. Yep, there we go. Let's get rid of that. And so, oh, all right. Well, I'm kind of trapped in here temporarily. I'm just going to get rid of this because I want to make sure you see that the mine tracks come down here. And when this, for some reason, this still works. Like you can have this cut off like this, and it doesn't affect the tracks at all. I don't quite understand that, but whatever. So over here, I'm going to take 3 long here and just build this. You know, we'll just build this all the way up to here as well, so that. Oops. There you go. That's fine. Then this really, at floor level, there's a ceiling of red for this whole area. So I'm going to go back to here. That should be there. So I'm going to come down here. Yep. Let's fill this in here. Fill all that in. Goes down here, around the corner, and then boom. Now we're going to start heading in the other direction. So, as usual, I have done some digging already, and then I'll give you some dimensions. So I'm just going to knock out this wall here. As you can see, there's a 3-block wide tunnel here. It's 2 blocks high. This groove on the bottom and the top are just for wool, because you have to put wool in the ceiling and floor as well, of course. And I'm going to have to actually bring this back a little bit farther. I think let's bring this out to here. That's fine for now. So what I want you to know is this wall, which goes all the way up, and it comes, you know, it's flush with this wall, flush, you know, with this, what we cut out here. So from this point forward, this is being the first block. We want to dig a tunnel out. We want to go back. I was going to say 25. Really, it starts out with 26. There's no way I'm going to get around moving these torches when I have to, but that's okay. It's just too dark down here. You see daylight up here. So you're looking at this like, hey, you did a bunch of stuff and you're not telling us how to do it. All right, well, I'm getting there. So from here, we're going to you're going to dig, I would just dig the 2 blocks high and 3 blocks wide, and just dig 25 blocks back, which will bring you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be, this is not the right color, but this is going to be the end of your floor. So you want to do 25, and then 26, like I said, is going to be as far as you go. And then you're going to start going just staircase up, and just keep it the same 3 blocks wide. And when you go up, you want to make sure that your walls are 4, 1, 2, at least 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because you're going to need room to put the walls and the ceiling for each of these little sections. So in other words, let's say, let me just grab another color at random. This is not the right color, but just to show you. Let's say we've got yellow. Okay, so let's say we've got a section of red. So it's 1 block wide. And through here, it's only 2 blocks high. So here you come out of here, and then your next block, oops, this one's going to be up there, isn't it? So next one's going to be yellow, so it's going to go up. And you don't really need to fill these in, but I'm just going to do it anyway. 2, 3. Then you just kind of make this whole area like this. So now when you're standing in any of the given colors, you should have a floor that's your color. 1, 2, 3 for the walls, and then the ceiling up there for each of these colors that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you the right colors and in the right order. And thankfully, unlike there was the tunnel over by the Funland, the entrance of the Funland had this kind of funky pattern. This is just a straight up pattern here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this again, because these are not the right colors, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so from here, this is the 25th block here that you dug out. This is 26, and then it goes up. So the 27th is the first step, and then you just kind of go up from there and just keep going and going and going until you hit the surface. Now, I don't know what your land looks like. You may be in water too if you're building in Stampy's World. That starts to get messy in this area. If you're working with water, you may want to consider, hello doggy, you may want to consider like kind of maybe put some walls around your little area and drying, putting some sponges in there to dry it out. That way it'll, make it a little bit easier for you. So I'm happen to be working right on land here. So I'm just kind of making this room out here. So, because I've only got steps going up here. This is where it turned. There was a lot of water up here. Oh, no. A lot of water up here. So I just wanted to kind of finish my little staircase here. And there we go. Okay, that's good. So now it's 3 blocks wide all the way up. And this should be, for you, water level. This would be where the water is. Now in my world, just because I wasn't really paying attention to where I was, my natural water level is actually 1 block lower than this, and that came up in some previous videos, but just ignore that. Your world is different than mine probably. If you're working in Stampy's World, you should be right. This should be the even with the water in that area, which we're going to do all the terrain for, and because we got to build a squid and we'll be installing water is what I'm getting at down here at some point. This is not easy. So let's start back at the beginning with the colors that we need to do. Let's see here. All right, in order, they are red, orange, yellow, lime, regular green, cyan, light blue, blue, pink, magenta, and purple. Like I said, too many to fit in your inventory at one time, so I think what I'll do is I'll just grab however many fit in here and then skip the ones that I don't have and then go back and do those. That'd be one option. So let's keep red. Oh, and I will need to keep some glowstone, because wherever there's a red one, there's glowstone. That's a nice pattern. Yeah, that's okay. Get it back down here. So I want to pull them in order. So red, orange. They kind of sort of go in rainbow sort of order. Right? Orange, yellow, lime, then green, cyan, light blue, regular blue. So that leaves pink, magenta, and purple. So there's 3 that I can't put in my inventory right now. Okay, so this. Okay, so we have 3 here before we hit the tunnel. So the first one is going to be red. If you want, maybe just lay them out like, you know, just do like the floor first or something. I can't move. Why can't I move? Okay, here we go. Lime. And then we've got 1, 2. No, we don't want to put the red one. There's 1, 2, 3. Then the red. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Red. Oops. No. Perfect. Okay, so it should end on the cyan here. So that's good. Well, according to my chart, this is right. And then the next one would be light blue. Yes. So this would be light blue and blue, etc. And then 1, 2, 3. Back to red. Yeah, maybe. Ooh. Orange, yellow. I think this is probably a good way to go. At least here, if you do just the one color, then you'll know. Oops, why did I? Okay, let me make sure I did green, cyan, light blue. Yeah, that way you know which one you're going to be working on. Just a suggestion. 1. Okay, so this is blue, so I got to skip 3. 1, 2, 3. Red, orange, yellow, lime green, regular green. All right, so this, hello, wow, we got more dogs. Get your head out of the sand, dog. All right, so the green should be level with the water. No, we've got 3 dogs. My goodness, I'm just spawning all kinds of pooches over here, aren't I? Hi, guys, or girls, whatever you are. I can tell already I'm going to have to knock out more of the ceiling. So then, you know, at this point, you fill in the other 3 colors, which I mentioned are pink, magenta, and purple in that order. So I'm just going to kind of do a sample of what should be happening down here. So we should be 2 blocks high at this point, as far as, you know, the tunnel. And then we just need to, I can just look at the floor. It's just nice. Actually, we don't need the ones, you know, we don't need these corner ones. We just need the side and the floor and the top part. Yellow, 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 and you get the idea. Lime all the way down. So you want to keep doing that. Now, whenever you get to one of the red ones, which there's only a couple of them, instead of putting red up here, you want to put a glowstone. It'll be covered up by whatever colors before that. Purple, yeah. So right above those, it's kind of hard for me to line up. There we go. Okay. So the red goes there, red, and then the glowstone above it. That's good. Okay, so let's, I think I'm going to get my helper in here to kind of help with this. And here we go. This is the finished one. So again, this is 2 blocks high, 1 block wide, and the first time that you get to the part where it has to be 3 blocks high is this cyan here, and then this is a light blue block that goes up, and everything goes up from there. So remember, you should have 3 high on the walls, otherwise your minecart is not going to make it. So I'm just going to hop up here, did all this. Now, you may have done a little bit more than I probably needed you to, because right here, this pink one, it's the very last pink one that you do, should, you know, come across on the top, all 3, but then that's it. That's the last one that really goes up any farther. These are actually down 1 block lower, and then these, you only need just that 1 block, because there's going to be that glass thing around it, which we're going to build now. So that's, you know, just leave yourself in the room to work. But just know that we're going to build this 3 block wide glass enclosed area that starts here with the green, goes back to, well, I'll count that out in just a minute. But let's see, I'm going to take some oak, and that's going to go, we're going to make a little platform right here. Actually, it's got 3. That's okay. I'll dig this down. Oh, look at that. I've got hello, water. I have some water ready to go. We don't really want you. Not quite yet. Not quite yet, sir. Later, maybe next video we can, or some other video we can start working on the water back here. So I want to build a little platform that's 3 blocks wide by 3 blocks wide here. And then I'm going to put 4 blocks here. Oh, I guess there is a fourth. There's a 4th row blocks here. So it should be the green comes up here. And then it's a 4 block wide by 3 block deep. There we go. And it makes that little platform there. This is the part that goes up. You know, the minecart's going to go up here and then over here. And then we're going to start going up. We'll deal with that later, but I don't want to get too far into that. So let's put the minecart tracks on first, which I've got some red wool on me, and the reason for that is because we're going to have to put down some redstone torches underneath some of these, because this is all power rails once we get to the flat part down here. So let's just go around here. Continue what we started here. Just get the minecart tracks going down here, and oh, there's a little hole there. We don't want to, well, all right, I'll put one there temporarily, but really we want this. We want that block to be like, you know, here's 1 block, and then it goes right here, and then it steps down to the next one there. Oops, no, I want minecart track here, and then for the first flat one, we want this to be a power rail. So I'm just going to take this out temporarily and put a redstone torch in there, put the red wool back, and then start our run of minecarts and see how far we can go. Not very far. Felt like I could go farther than that. That's okay. We're still just take this one. We'll do the, oh, I've got a big hole. I got that cave to deal with again. All right, so I'm gonna have to put like 1 here temporarily. You probably won't have that problem. Put the redstone torch here. What color? Oh yeah, it was red. Buh. Now if we put this here, that'll light that up. Okay, so that starts connecting there. And we want to bring these all the way up to, oh, we just ran out of, that's okay. We're going to do that one more time. I did not have to dig another, or I was expecting another big hole there. Oops, there we go. That lights those up, and we want to bring this up to that. This is one of the weirdly critical stages. I'm going to bring these minecart. Okay, this goes up to, let's see, that goes up to the next cyan, and I think we're going to have to just, there we go. Then it's regular minecart tracks from here, and then we just have to go back and put a torch, a redstone torch, which is right down here on the blue one, I think. Yeah, how close can we put that? No. Yeah, look at, nope, it's got to be lower, I guess. This one? How did this work? Why is this not working anymore? Oh, there. Well, okay. Well, all right. Do whatever works, really, is what it comes down to. You could, I'll tell you for sure that there is a redstone torch here. So if we let's see, how far up does this light up? Okay, it does light it up all the way. How far? Oh, see, now it's lit up. Now it's staying lit. I don't know what's going on here. Something weird going on. Nope. Now the whole thing's still staying. That shouldn't be happening. There seems to be a glitch happening. But there's no way these should be receiving any power from this far back. From way back here. Just as an experiment, I'm going to break one of these. Interrupt that signal. Oh, I broke the whole block. Yeesh. What color is that? That's the blue. Not blue concrete. blue. Put these back. Yeah, it stops here. Okay, that's weird. That was weird. You saw that. You saw that. Oh, it likes that top one. Okay, so it likes the top one. All right, so up there, the top one, that seems to work. All right. As I was saying, this is the part that is weirdly critical because I was off by exactly one minecart track, like a power rail, and I was having trouble with something way over there, like the end of it where it jumps off the end and goes around the loop-de-loop thing. It kept getting hung up there and it was driving me insane. And as soon as I added an extra power rail there, it worked fine. It didn't even work if I put other power rails nearer to where the problem was. That's just the weirdness of this thing. Okay, so at this point, we are, let's see, this stuff here, this is like the bottom of the ocean for him. And this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks down, right? So he's got land like here and here, and we'll deal with more with the terrain such as it is, but we want to get some glass blocks out. Let's just start right here with the green, and we want to start right on top of whatever it is you've got there. It doesn't really matter if it's sand or dirt or rock or whatever. It's something. Just have something under here. We want to bring this up to the same level as that. We want to bring this all the way back to the pink, and I'm going to build this layer up first. Bring that all the way up to the surface of the water, what will be the water. And here we want to go back 1, 2, 3, and actually there's some dirt here. Not that this doesn't really make all that much difference, but we want to get this overall length right, the length of this glass, in other words. So we want this up here because we're going to have some fence posts. That's the word I'm looking for. Right in here. So bring this all the way up to here. This is much easier to do when it's dry. And in here you can just close this off completely there so we don't get any water down in there. And here we want to close off all but 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so right where the purple is, that's where your last block is going to be, right there. So that'll get that job done there. So that's the enclosure there. We've got this here, and we're getting ready to go up to the big hill, which is very exciting, very exciting. So let's just double check. I think we should have 11 blocks of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh, something went wrong here. Oh, let's take it here. 1, 2. Yeah, it's supposed to be 11. That's okay. We'll just fill this in like here. It doesn't make a big difference what's going on down in there. But I think what I did is what did I do? Did I add or chop out a row or something in there? But that's okay. That's fine. That's as long as there's 11 up here showing, and the pink one is the first one that's, showing up, if you look down in the water, which it's very hard to see anyway. That'll be just fine. So, all right, you want to give this a try? We always gotta try it. Let's make sure this works from the beginning. Always start from the beginning because you just never know what's going to affect and change. All right, here we go. I'm greatly confident that this will probably work. Maybe. How's that for confident? Didn't sound very confident. Let's go down here. Whoa, where are we? Okay, we're down here. Oh, this thing's motoring. I just hit something. No, I didn't. Looked like I ran over something in the... big test. Okay, good. Still moving. And boom. Okay, we're moving there. Coming around spine one more time. Riding on the bones of the creeper man. So if we get down here, whoop, it opened up for us. Whoop, and now we're in the tunnel. We're going up. And at this point, we would be sailing up the hill there, and that's obviously not going to be the case here. Is it, Mr. Cow? No, Mrs. Cow. I think I went through this before. Okay, all right. So look at this. We've already made it back out of the creeper, and we're getting ready to go up to the really fun parts where we're outside again. And if we made it this far and everything is okay, then I think, you know, you're looking like you're in good shape. So that's excellent. From here, I'm just going to put this block of dirt down for some reason whatsoever, and I'll say that I'm Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!